been building to this moment for a long time. I mean, this wasn't a surprise booking by any stretch, but once it was made official, once it was done, can you give me an idea what, like, the emotional, the mentality, like, what changes?
Mate, I've told you from day one, I wasn't just here. I wasn't happy to just make the UFC. I was going to the top. And, you know, obviously the start was maybe a little bit slower, but, I mean, realistically, it still went pretty quick, you know, 7 fights, you know, fighting for the world title. But, you know, it's all, mate, I've always known I could do it, but saying it and doing it is two different things, but I've always known that it was going to happen, and it's going to happen, and mate, I'm getting that belt. And then I've got bigger goals after that as well. So, but again, I've got a big job ahead of me, but I'll be more than ready for it.
As you said, I think, you know, a lot of people seeing Holloway lose, they're like, okay, wait a minute, you know, did it do that for you as well, though? I mean, does it help a little bit to say, okay, wait, maybe there are little cracks in there?
Again, I always knew that it wasn't invincible. Like, look, everyone knows that. Like, I've got like a high fight IQ. I know the game. I believe I really do know the game, and there was always holes that I seen. And then I always knew why he was such a great champion, while he's beaten all them opponents. People just see him winning and doing his thing, but I've always known that he was a level above them guys. And then the cardio and the pressure was always going to work on them. So he had a perfect game plan for his last few fights. But these things that made him such a great champion and made him win all these fights and made him such a, you know, a good fighter and such a great in this division was that. But that don't work with me. It really doesn't. Plain and simple. Like, it goes a lot deeper than, oh yeah, he's beat him, he beat Aldo this way, Alex beat him this way. That don't mean shit. And come December 14th, the world's going to know.
Where are you at in the training process right now? Is this just rest time, or, I mean, is it hard to, like, peak yourself, right? I mean, do you want to just be training all day, getting ready for an opportunity like this?
I never rest. So, but I mean, I'll always make time for training. So I quickly got a session in before I had to do media, then come here as well. But I mean, I'm always training. But again, obviously, I can relax. I can get better. You know, I got to help the boys at City Kickboxing prepare for their fights. I got to evolve there. Usually, I'm there doing the conditioning and really getting fit. You know what I mean? They train really hard over there. But this time I got to do some kickboxing classes, evolve my game, and help the boys, because they're always helping me. I actually got to go there and help them. So it's unreal. So I'm definitely getting stronger. Got to really work some wrestling, and I've still got 10 weeks plus to go. So I'm going to be a whole different fighter come December 14th.
Alex, you mentioned a little bit of mention about bigger plans. I'm sure you don't want to give your cards away yet, but does that include maybe divisional changes, weight class changes?
I'm not trying to hide them goals. Like, obviously, again, I wanted to be champion. I said I want to be top 10. I think early last year I'll be top 10 before the year's out, like the year before last year, I don't know. But then I remember saying last year I'm going to be the champion, 2019. It was looking like, well, they're going to make this happen to 2020. I was like, fuck, oh, yeah, I've got a goal. And that was my goal, but it's going to happen. I get to tick that goal. Next year, mate, I'm looking to be the greatest featherweight of all time. So a lot of people are twisting my words and saying that, oh, I'm looking through Max and I want a rematch. I was actually saying that, you know, I'm looking to be the greatest featherweight, and if I have to beat him again, then that's what I'll do to prove to the world that I'm the greatest featherweight of all time.
What do you think in your book it takes to prove that?
Mate, to beating Max Holloway. Obviously, he's right up there, and for people, if I beat him, people are probably going to say he's out of his prime, which is just stupid. You know, they're always going to doubt you and make excuses. But I mean, or they might say I got lucky. So if I have to do it again, I'll do it again. I'll be there again, and that's my goal next year. Then after that, let's look at pound for pound rankings and greatest fighter pound for pound in the world. So we'll see. But the next goal is obviously get that belt. Goal after that, greatest featherweight of all time.
Alex, can you tell us how the suit budget has changed from the time you came into the UFC till now?
Well, you know, since people were calling me on too, it's like, oh yeah, is that from? They even knew the exact place I actually bought it from. So I remember. But yeah, now I'm getting, you know, it's good. So the guys are looking after me, and I didn't know if I was going to wear a suit this trip, but they said they were going to. Men's Club actually hook me up, and they were like, "Oh, we'll do one." I'm like, "All right, let's go." And then they dressed me, and very happy with it. So, but I won't be suited up for the fight, so I get to be a little bit more. Something bit different. It's going to look good though, so keep an eye out for that.
Getting MMA media to asking who are you wearing.
Exactly right. Yeah.
So is it
not yet.